Dayshead family, first off, I just gotta thank y'all so much for 100,000 subscribers. This is a huge milestone for me. I've been making these YouTube videos for over 5 years now, and I think I've published 323 videos in that time. Y'all, it has been so much work, but so worth it. I just appreciate all of you so much. Love reading everybody's comments. I am so blessed to have the audience that I do. Y'all are so supportive, so helpful. It's really been incredible, so thank you all so much. Y'all, today's the day. We're gonna get this build hopefully pretty much wrapped up before the show. Definitely crunch time now, but I got my heat shrink in that I needed. And really the big thing is hooking up all the subs. That's what we're gonna be doing. Filming inside here because it is raining, it's pouring outside. Of course I have my shop, but it's just a big old metal building. Terrible for audio, so hey, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, let's get this thing wrapped up. And of course, you know, we got to give a shout out to Big Jeff Audio for helping out with the build. Of course, Mechman Alternators for coming in at the last minute, getting me out an alternator super quick, which has allowed, you know, this build to keep on going. And of course, Def Bonts for sponsoring all the videos and being super helpful with helping me pick out and get equipment that was really going to work for this system. So thank you all so much. Now let's get to it. So I had to pull all these wires out of the back of this SMD terminal. We were going to be inverting the sub, so it didn't need them in the back of it. But we do got to have this terminal on there just so it will seal. So yeah, went ahead, screwed that whole thing back in. Then next, had to pull all the subs out of these boxes, which just took absolutely forever to get these things out of there. But finally, got them all out. Got the first 4 subs out. Everything looking good. Checked. They all are ohming out right about 2.2 ohms is kind of what my multimeter is saying. It was like 1.8 to 2.2, so pretty close, looking good. Basically, we're gonna run each individual sub in series. That'll bring them up to 4 ohms, and then when we run all 8 together, that'll bring it back down to half an ohm. Also gonna be running all of these inverted, so it's going to look sweet. Going to be fun to get them all mounted though. Now these subs have this ring on it. What this ring does is it sits down here. It actually kind of holds the surround in, make sure that's in there nice and tight, which is generally speaking great, but for my application, not really going to work because it has these divots here, and so air would just escape there pretty much no matter what I do. I guess I could get some sort of gasket material maybe, but I don't really think I want to deal with that. So yeah, guys, we're going to have to pull all these rings off. That'll then give a nice flat surface for this to sit on, so it should seal. I'm gonna go ahead and load one up just to test fit it, make sure it fits, make sure it looks like it'll work. Let's see. All right, that sits in there just perfect, so gonna figure out what I gotta do to bolt that thing down. Now, we don't want these subs flying anywhere, so I've got these guys right here. These things are nice and strong, way stronger than your just kind of standard screw. And I do like that they have a hex head Makes it easy for putting them in, but these are big fellas. They just barely fit in the holes. Yeah, gotta stay safe. Subs are loaded up. That being said, didn't have enough of those big screws to fully bolt them all down, so tomorrow we're gonna run the lows, grab those, and then we'll have this section done. Ran out, got the rest of my bolts. While I was there, picked up some of these real thick rubber grommets. They were just in Lowe's in one of the drawers with all the rubber grommets in it. They were kind of expensive. They were like $2.50 a piece. Sure, I could have got something way cheaper on Amazon, but hey, we are in crunch time here, so this will do. Should be perfect for mounting the amp. Wish I could go ahead, wire this thing up, but unfortunately, don't have my wire here yet. Should be here in a couple days, so kind of is what it is, I guess. Let's go ahead, get the big old amp in there, get it hooked up. I know video won't do it justice, but this thing, one, is massive, two, it is heavy. Just wild how big this amp is, guys. Again, I know video does not do it justice. This thing is a big fella. Feels good to have the big pieces of equipment all in here now. So next up, I'm gonna clean up some of my wiring, throw some heat shrink on it. I had some of that come in, and then I'm gonna start planning for how I'm gonna run all the wires running to the amp. All right, we've got all my input wires for the amp cut to length. Everything good to go, except of course I'm just missing a heat shrink. But I'm gonna go ahead, test fit everything, get it in, and hopefully we can power up the amp, make sure it works. Wires all hooked up. Got my remote wire ran. That reason to my relay down here. Went ahead, threw in one fuse. We're gonna power this guy up, make sure we're good to go. Yes, sir, amp is on. We'll say it's a real quiet amp. Okay, let's see what we got here. Obviously voltage, degrees in Celsius, and degrees in Fahrenheit. It says we're sitting at 75 degrees, which sounds about right. That is about how warm it is here. Pretty cool. We have our clip light. We have a temp light too, guys. I think it'd be super easy to have this, even if it's just sitting over here. That way we can monitor it, and hey, if this temp light comes on, we know this guy is getting too hot and we can turn it off. All right, y'all, I had to hook up. Just had one wire running this sub, one running to another sub just on one of the coils. Just to get this thing a quick test, make sure it worked, and make sure it, hey, sounded all right. And it does, guys. So excited. All right, y'all, to get this thing ready for the Sundown show, there are really 3 more things that we need to do. Number 1, finish up all the heat shrink. Number 2, of course, the big thing, get all these subs wired up. And number 3, hook up these fans. I'm gonna hook them up, put a little switch in, all that good stuff. From there, really just cleaning anything up, testing, maybe adding some sound deadener to my rear hatch, but other than that, guys, we'll be good to go. Thank you all so much. Huge thank you, of course, to Def Bonds and Big Jeff Audio. Really appreciate both of them. Huge help on this build. But most of all, I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are the reason I even get to do anything with, Def Bonds or any of them. So thank you all again. All right, guys, remember about the giveaway. Thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. All that good stuff. But, hey, remember, as always, keep basing on.